Hello, dear students. This is Mr. Chung, and in this video, I want to cover what it means to square something and what it means to take the square root of something. So you can think of these as opposites. You know how adding is the opposite of subtracting, and multiplying is the opposite of dividing. So the square is the opposite of square root. So first, let's just talk about what it means to square something. To square something just means you bring it to the power of 2. So let's say you have, 2 to the power of 2 is the same as saying 2 times 2, and that's going to be 4. That's all this little exponent means. If we had 2 to the power of 3, that would be 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Okay, so what would we get if I said that I wanted 3 squared? Pause the video and let me know. Okay, if you said that it should be 3 times 3, and that's equal to 9, you would be correct. Now, a common mistake that people make, and I'm going to put it in red, is to say, oh, 3 squared is equal to 6 because 3 times 2 equals 6. But this is wrong. 3 times 2 is 6, or 3 times 2 is 6. But 3 to the power of 2, or 3 squared, is 3 times 3, and that makes 9. So you don't want to do this. All right. So now that you know what it means to square something, we are going to talk about what does it mean to take the square root of something. So let's see. Let's use a different color. Let's use blue. So the square root of a number, like the square root of 4, is just asking what number times the same number is going to equal to 4. Well, 2 is the same number as 2, right? And then when you do 2 times 2, that's 4. So the square root of 4 is going to be 2. Or let me make that a little cleaner. Square root of 4 is 2 because 2 times 2 equals 4. Now, what if I do the square root of 9? Pause the video and tell me what you think the square root of 9 is. Okay, if you said that it's 3, you would be correct because 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So that's all it is. What number times the same number is going to be whatever's inside that square root symbol. Now, finally, let's add in some letters. If I say x squared just means x times x. And whenever you have a letter like x, that just means that you don't know what number that is. So if I take the square root of x squared, that's going to be x, because x times x is equal to x squared. So compare that to what we had with the 9. So the square root of 9 is equal to 3 because 3 times 3 equals 9. You could also say the square root of 3 squared is equal to 3 because 3 times 3 equals 3 squared. Now let's make the connection even more clear. 3 squared is the same as 9. They're just two different ways of writing the same thing. 3 squared is the same as 3 times 3. It's the same as 9. So whatever's inside here and whatever's inside here, they are the same. They're both 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. So whenever you have a letter, like I have over here in orange, square root of x is going to be x because x times x is x squared. Square root of a squared is a. The square root of 100 squared is 100. The square root of 45 squared is 45, so on and so forth. Okay. Try it out on your calculator if you're still confused, but hopefully this helps. All right, over and out.